My name is Palmquist. I am a project manager professionally for Marshfield Clinic Research Institute. In that role, I work with the federal, state, and local government executing government grants, contracts, and awards. So I make sure that anything that comes in to the Research Institute and our administrative programs follow the same workflow and pattern through all of our processes and procedures. I'm responsible for our administrative items, so I work with the teams directly to make sure that what we're doing in practice is accurately reflected within our processes and procedures. Personally, I am more or less a lifelong Wisconsin Rapids resident. My husband and I have a variety of hobbies. We enjoy the outdoors, we have boats, I have a high energy dog, and I have learned to love this community.
Hi, my name is Jaime Sparks. I am candidate for District 8 Alderman in the city of Wisconsin Rapids. I'd first like to thank the Wisconsin Rapids community media for allowing me to come on here today to talk about issues that we face in our community. I am a 2013 graduate of Wisconsin Rapids and a 2015 graduate of Mid-State Technical College in Marshfield. In my free time, I am heavily involved in the Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln High School. I coach football and I coach basketball there, and along with middle school baseball. I have 2 young children, with 1 on the way, and my wife of 5 years, Emily. I could not be here today without them. Yeah, so the main reason that I'm running for local government here in Wisconsin Rapids is because I've always had a passion for the community and the community that I have grown up in and been a part of my entire life. And I always knew that I wanted to get involved in local government somehow. I just didn't know the capacity that I wanted to be involved in. And when I learned that our District 8 representative was retiring this year, I had a nice conversation with my wife, and we both agreed why not, and it was time that I should run for local office. And I have truly enjoyed the process ever since then.
So I'm running for office because I want to see positive, forward, progressive change for our community. I have the honest nature, integrity, and compassion that our community needs. I also have the skills, knowledge, and experience to work through the problems and challenges that our city faces. Our city government is critical in bringing in new jobs, new industry, and tourism to our area. From a business perspective, we have a number of challenges that exist in policy, ordinance, and then execution that prevent new businesses from coming in and restrict our existing businesses from thriving. From the tourism aspect, we have an abundance of resources that we have yet to capitalize upon as a community. Of course, there are smaller existing events that go on sporadically throughout the year that draw in some tourism, but if we had a vast influx of tourism from those activities, we wouldn't be asking about how we can bring in more. So as an alderperson, my goal would be to eliminate any redundancies, streamline processes that would allow our businesses to thrive, and create and utilize our resources so that we can effectively promote who we are as a community.
So first off, I truly believe that we are doing a lot of great things in this community already when it comes to attracting people, especially attracting visitors to this community. This community, we have a lot of great resources in this community, whether it's the ski show or the state gymnastics or the cross-country meet here in town. You know, we have a lot of different things that we can also improve on as well, and that is, you know, we need as a city council, as a mayor's office, we need to sit down and really take a look at what are the first need businesses that we need in this town. Is that another clothing shop, or is that another, pet store, whatever the case may be. We really need to take a look at top priority businesses that we can get for our constituents that elect us into office. Yeah, this has been a hot topic recently in the community, and especially at a city council level. And I truly believe that this is not an eight-person council issue. I believe we should send it to a referendum for the city to let the citizens decide if we want UTVs in the city.
I wholeheartedly trust the Wisconsin ATV-UTV Association, the Governor's Council, the Wood County Health Department, and our Wood County Recreational Deputy when they said publicly to our committee and to our council that the safest, most effectively enforced, best way to increase tourism through opening our roadways to ATV-UTV traffic is to follow the well-written and proven state and county level guidelines. My support of opening our roadways to ATV and UTV traffic has been unwavering, and I have yet to make a statement that would intentionally deceive people into believing that I support this ordinance eventually or with any kind of contingency. I am a firm believer in representative democracy, and that the decision to send this ordinance to a public opinion vote not only bypasses the representative structure of our democracy, but also creates an unnecessary public burden. There are three main things that I think the city government could be doing better. First is actively involving our community in everything that we do as a government. It has been said multiple times that social media is not the place where we need to interact with our population, and that's just not the case. Social media is a tool that we can use to reach anybody. That's all ages, anybody from all backgrounds of life, and then utilize that tool to ensure that they're engaged in the decisions we make as a city. Any effective leader should know how to utilize that tool, and that includes the tough skin that's needed to respond when individuals make comments that are made when they're heated or agitated. Second is promoting the things in our community that make us a year-round destination for visitors and the things that make us the best place for new industry. Relying on small businesses, while I support them personally and absolutely want them to succeed, is not going to revitalize our economy. We need to work with other industry partners, new businesses, new big industries to come in to have the jobs and structure that we need to support our economy. And last would be creating a clear path forward for those businesses and making sure that our ordinances, our processes, and our procedures are publicly available, easy to find, and transparently communicate the requirements that businesses need to be able to be successful in our community.
One thing I believe that we could do for the city, or the city needs to do for the constituents, is let their voices be heard. I believe that we have not had an opportunity in a long time for the city to hear the voices and concerns of the people. And I know with a different alderman change coming up here, with different districts and stuff like that, I believe that it's time to take a really good hard look at what we need and what we can do for the citizens of our districts. Yes, the Verso Mill site is also another hot topic in this community facing the spring election of 2024 here. I truly believe that the first steps in repurposing this mill is we need to renew the contract with Sonico, who currently operates part of the mill there. We need to get a deal done so that we can help preserve those jobs at Sonico. And I also believe that the city needs to work with Billerud, the company who owns the Verso Mill, and see if we can get a sale done here in the near future with whatever company that may be, to hopefully we can repurpose some of the mill. And I truly believe that we owe it to the citizens of Wisconsin Rapids to get something done like that.
The city's involvement in the former Verso Mill site should be the same as bringing in any other business or industry to our area. Billerud is the current owner of that site, and it would be illogical for them to sell the site to another industry that is going to compete with them in the paper and packing materials space. The government's position should be to bring in new industry to attempt to utilize that space. However, knowing that it is a very unique structure and a very unique building that was designed around the machinery that is in it, we need to do everything in our power to make sure that it doesn't fall to the same fate that the foundry did 8.5 years ago. Voters should cast their ballot for me because I have the personality, the skills, and experience needed to execute all of the things that we need as a community. I also have the honest nature and integrity needed to be not only an advocate for my district, but for our community as a whole.
Viewers should cast a ballot for me April 2nd because I've dedicated my personal and my professional career in community engagement. And day one, I will work for the constituents that vote me into office so I can help make Wisconsin Rapids a better place for everybody.